about the big win.
Yes, this was a big win for us because when we played them early in the season, they beat us, and pretty much the same happened. We was up in the game, and they had more discipline than we did at the beginning. But Prairie, they got a great team, and we knew it was going to be a hard-fought battle in order for us to secure a victory. But I'm proud of my girls, and we did enough to get the win today.
Appreciate those comments, Coach. We'll open up the floor for questions. Tyler?
Coach, how nerve-wracking was the last 10 seconds of that game? They had like things that were like a 1% chance of happening, and they all happened in a series of events.
Oh yes, that's why I burnt one of my timeouts to make sure they wouldn't happen. I specifically told them, no, do not foul on a 3-point shot. And that's exactly what we did. They ended up with 4 points. And we just didn't play well down the stretch. We got to do a much better job of having some discipline and knowing what we need to do to close ball games out.
Talk about Shemaya Ward, your ability to kind of run your offense at times through her in the post, because she makes such great decisions, either sealing and scoring or reversing the ball and finding an open teammate.
Yes, Shemaya Ward, she had a knee injury. She had surgery, so she didn't play the first part of the season. So she's coming along. I told her, I said, Shemaya, I know you're hurt. I said, but you got 3 days there like you don't have a knee injury. And she does a great job of getting the ball, looking to see what she has, and kicking it back out when she needs to. But the thing that we have to do a better job in is letting her secure, getting post up, and stationary, and getting her the ball, because she can't move lateral like she used to. And I thought that's where a lot of our turnovers came from today as well.
Sanders, she did a great job. Even if she missed the shot, she immediately got back and created turnovers. She was just really upping the tempo on both sides of the ball for you guys.
Yeah, she loves to hound that ball, and I thought she did an excellent job. She might not have scored any baskets or whatever, but her defensive presence, keeping the other team guards having to wonder where she is and making them work up the floor throughout the game, and seeing that wear and tear on you as a player, being pushed to the limit every single possession. So I'm really proud of her, and her other teammates, they stepped up or whatever, and they was playing in the passing lane, and they was able to, because she was turning them, and then they get tired or whatever and got rid of the ball prematurely, and we was able to get some steals as well.
Not exactly a home game for you, but you had a little home cooking in the crowd. You had the band there, a lot of fans. What about the environment did you like here in Birmingham?
Oh yes, it was awesome, and we needed every bit of that. We needed a fan base, and we always have a great crowd when we're in Montgomery as well. But I really appreciate our fans, and I want them to make sure they come back out on tomorrow. And anytime you can be uplifted, that's a good thing.
And last question for me, Coach Murray over at Grambling, he's got his sights on being here through Saturday. I know you guys do as well, and it was quite the game the last time you played. What are your thoughts on?
Yes, he has really, his team, they are playing great basketball, and they have done a number on us both games. I thought we did a great job the first half while we was at our place on last week. I think we was up by 16 points or whatever, and my players thought it was the end of the ball game. But I knew, and I told them it's 2 halves to a game. They were 0 for 9 from the 3-point line. They started hitting shots or whatever. We got tight and we got cold at the same time. But my girls, I'm hopeful that they understand that this is a team that's going to get after us. They understand who our go-tos are. They did a really good job on Ayana. Emmanuel, she only had 4 or 6 points that particular game. But they know how to play us, and we just got to make some adjustments and make sure that the other girls step up and do their job as well.
Previously, we beat them at our place with by 3 points. At that time, we had our big kid with us. I felt like this was going to be a tough battle for us without having her presence in the lane. So we ended up having to pick them up a full court man. They are a very aggressive team. I thought they came out to shoot. Very aggressive. Thought we were a little passive. We needed to wake up a little bit. 11 o'clock in the morning is awfully early to be playing anybody's basketball, but still I didn't think we were sharp enough. Well, we went in halftime. That what was it, the second quarter? I thought the second quarter really put us in a bad position. But coming out, kids were focused. They picked it up, began to execute, get some high percentage shots, get the ball in the hands of our people who needed it. And we were able to climb back in it. A couple of plays where we were down 6. It's one of those old cliches, wrong person, wrong time, taking shots. But, I thought the kids battled. So they battled back. And for a minute there, I thought we had a chance to pull it out. Diana hit a big 3 in the corner and got fouled. I was able to go to the free throw line and cut into their lead. But all in all, I thought Diana had a Herculean effort. We just really struggled shooting the 3 ball tonight. Ken Hurd, anytime she goes 0 for 6 and plays 30 minutes, we're going to struggle. KP wasn't able to get into find her rhythm. And then Jessica and Geraldine got in early foul trouble. So that was problematic for us. But, I was proud of the effort in the second half.
Appreciate those comments, Coach. We'll open up the floor for questions. Tyler?
Coach, I only had one question. Could you talk about everything that went into that final 10 seconds? You guys needed a lot of things to go right, and you almost had enough to pull it off there.
Yeah, a little play that we practice every day. They were able to step in and execute it well. And Diana, matter of fact, it was a bad pass, and she was able to collect it and still get the shot up and hit it and got fouled. But, it was just a little too late. I think if we'd had another 20 seconds, 10 seconds, we could have pulled it out. The tempo and energy was definitely on our side. But, you can't, this is tournament play, like I tell the kids. You're either playing to move on or you playing to go home. So I didn't think we started, with any sense of urgency. I think we were a little shell-shocked. This was the first time that they had actually been into the tournament play. In previous years, we played on home court. So this was the first time for those kids, and I think it was a learning experience. We'll be back next year. I got all those kids back. I only lose 2 kids, so excited about the future.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach, last question for me. You talk about next year. What are some of the areas that you hope to improve on?
Point guard. I didn't think our point guards set the tempo. We have 2 veterans, and Emily and Curtis, and they just didn't seem to get into a rhythm. We weren't running our break that we normally do. Emily's really good at pushing the ball in transition, and we weren't running our fast break. I didn't think we were getting out in transition the way I'd like. I thought we had way too many turnovers in the first half, just unforced turnovers, just being unfocused. Like I said, I think they were a little nervous. So, it's a big stage, and, a lot at stake. NCAA tournament berth at stake, and I think they got a little rattled early on, but we settled down in the second half. We had our moments. We settled down on the turnovers. I think we had 12 at halftime. I thought we had more than that, but and you ended up with only 3 in the second half. So that was a good stat line for us. But Shemaya Ward got loose, and I thought Pearson was the X factor. That kid hadn't shot the ball well all year, and then I knew that she was freshman of the year. I knew what her capabilities were, but we weren't focused. We let her do some things that she normally doesn't do. I thought she was an X factor. So hats off to them, and best of luck to the rest of the teams in the tournament.
Appreciate your time.